Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Right Away, a co-production of Synergy Theater and Freestyle Repertory Theater. It's a show, it's a jam, it's the best of both worlds, and it's starting right away. Your host for tonight is Laura Livingston. Hello, everyone. That's me. I'm Laura Livingston. I am the artistic director of Freestyle Repertory Theater in New York City. Tonight's show, Right Away, is a co-production between Freestyle Rep and Synergy Theater in Walnut Creek, California. Two companies divided by a continent, but united in the belief that improvisation is an important theatrical art form. This is a show about rough drafts. Everything that happens tonight is just going to be loads of creative people slapping their first ideas down on paper. And then we actually get to read the rough drafts to each other. Here's how the show works. We have some playwrights here tonight who will be given 45 minutes to write a brand new play based on suggestions from folks who are here in our live Zoom audience. While they are off writing, everyone in that live Zoom audience is invited to play some improv games with me. If you are part of that group, I suggest you find paper and something to write with, because it is fun to be able to see your screen while we're doing the games. But however you want to do it, writing on screen or writing on your desk, either one is going to be great. After each game, we'll hear as many of you read what you've written as we possibly can, because when I'm the host of the jam, it's basically Mad Libs. It's not great literature, although sometimes some really fun things come out of it. Then after that 45 minutes is up, our playwrights will return and present the world premiere of their new work, written in real time based on your suggestions. Before we introduce tonight's playwrights, I just want to go over a few things. For those of you who are participating live via Zoom, we've asked you to keep yourself muted for now and your cameras off, but soon we'll ask you to turn them back on. And it really helps if all of you turn them back on, jump in. That really makes the evening much more fun. Now, I do want to say that we are streaming live, and this show will be recorded. So if you're running around naked or something like that, I can see why you might want to keep your camera off. But really, this show's not going to make you famous or infamous, so don't worry too much about turning your camera on. There's a chat feature right about there. If you hover your cursor right about there, in a moment, we'll ask you to open that up, because that's how the playwrights will be getting their suggestions from you in just a few moments. But speaking of playwrights, let's go straight to that. Our first playwright tonight is the artistic director of Metropolitan Playhouse in New York City, or wherever he cares to have it. Would you please welcome Alex Rowe?
Hello, hello. Thank you very much, Laura.
Where are you coming to us from tonight, Alex?
Tonight I am in New York City, Gotham itself.
Representing the Upper West Side.
Representing the Upper West Side. Thank you for the applause for the UWS, where I've been fighting rats. My neighbor and I finally had a conversation good morning, discussing our concerted efforts to defeat the rats that are invading our backyards. Doesn't that make you want to come to New York?
What could be more New York than that? I've been away from New York for a while, coming to everyone from Colorado, and I'm just so excited to get back to the rat situation. Awesome. Okay, Alex, we'll see you in a bit. Next, I want to tell people about our playwright, who is based in Tennessee, and he's a musician, director, a music director. And during the lockdown, he became a playwright. And since that time, he's written a bunch of short plays, 3 full lengths, a screenplay that is going to be done with an independent producer. Please welcome Barry Wallace. Hey, Barry,
Hello, thank you.
tell us about this film.
Well, it's a show about the legend of Sleepy Hollow that is being produced by a theater company, and they are haunted by a ghost while the production is going on. That's the hope right now. We'll see if it actually gets behind cameras, but that's where that is.
Did you know that this was the day that the moon of Jupiter called Phobos was discovered? Phobos named for a character in Greek myth of fear, and you've just struck fear in all of our hearts.
Hmm.
Thank you so much for linking us to other historical happenings of this time period, of other time periods. I don't know. I'm time traveling again, Barry. I'm going to introduce someone else. Nice to see you. Looking forward to seeing you again. All right. Our next playwright is the regional rep of the Tennessee branch of the Dramatists Guild of America. He also has founded First Rung Productions, which mentors playwrights, and he also I'm sorry, I've got to make sure I'm saying this right. He was the literary manager for Tennessee Stage as they converted to doing online shows during the lockdown. Please welcome to your screen, Harrison Young. Harrison, hello. Did I get any of that right?
I think it works. And so I appreciate the introduction. I'm going to yes and everything. It's great to be here. And my cat and I are ready for this. Thank you for
All
having me.
right. I have noticed that all cats long to be stars of Zoom. So your cat is welcome. We know they love
We
it.
got her. We got her right here. Writing's ready to write too. So
All right.
hello, everybody.
Hello, cat. See you in a bit. Our next playwright is coming to us from Schenectady, where he is the artistic director of Mopco Improv Theater. That's a live theater company that has deep roots in improv. They're another one of their directors invented and developed spontaneous Broadway. They are just getting ready to do a whole new round of improv classes, and they do a whole array of different improv shows on Fridays and Saturdays. So check out Mopco in Schenectady. Tonight, we're really lucky to have the artistic director with us, Michael Burns. Michael, there you
Oh,
are.
here I am. I'm right here, and I can prove it because this is me.
Awesome. I accept this proof.
Okay.
Um, what's the show? There are two different shows, I believe, coming up on the weekend at Mopco this weekend. Am I correct? Oh, your microphone has gone off. I promised everyone that we do a lot of that tonight.
Yeah, we do a lot of that. Friday night, we're doing Mopco and Chill, which is like a night on the couch, only better, because you can come in to the theater and see three different formats that are wonderful and vaguely sort of TV-ish. And Saturday night is the final performance of our summer run of Chortle Combat.
Which, as I understand it, features directors.
Yes, it does indeed. Three directors compete with their philosophy or their directorial take on things. And at the end of the night, of course, there is but one. The other, the first eliminated becomes one of the tools, one of the actors. And the other one is just eliminated. It's kind of thankless.
You know, a wise, creative powerhouse of improvisational theater named Kat Koppett once said to
I've heard of
me
her.
years and years ago that that she would know that improv had arrived if any critics, and back then we used to get reviewed by the New York Times even.
Right?
She said if any theater critics mentioned the fact that there had been a director, then she knew that people would really understand improv.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe one day that will happen, much as teams coaches are mentioned when
Yeah,
they
it
play.
seems to be the term of art seems to be coach, but whatever.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
good.
All right. Let's get all the playwrights back on screen now. And people who are in our Zoom audience, this would be this moment to get that chat feature opened up there, because they are all going to ask us for some inspiration to start their plays. Alex Rowe, I believe you were first up, so why don't you be the first one to ask for a suggestion? What's going to happen, folks, is Alex will ask for a suggestion. Type it into chat there. If one pops into your head, and even if it doesn't, just type the most ordinary thing there. All right, Alex, what do you need from these folks?
Ready. So I'm going to call back to my rat adventure because it has scarred me for this evening. And I want something you're trying to get rid of, or something you'd like to get rid of, whether you're trying to get rid of it or not. Any suggestions? Boxes, fat. Cheatgrass. Wow, I don't know what that is.
I do.
Old playbills. These are all wonderful, wonderful things I would like to get rid of. In-laws. Boy, so it begins. Bad neighbors. No, we're getting along now. Cellulite. Wife decluttering, husband hiding stuff. That's a lot to get rid of. We seem to organize around extra pounds and boxes, and I'm just gonna go with boxes. Boxes just caught my fancy, but wonderful suggestions. Thank you, everybody.
Sounds fabulous. Barry Wallace, how can we help you?
I would like to have a location somewhere in the United States that you would not normally set a play. Something very unusual location where a play might be set.
Teaneck, very unusual. We must have an audience that goes to plays a lot because they've seen them set everywhere. There we go, Staten Island, inside a cardboard box. The pool in a 55+ community, a cave. These are an airstrip in the Everglades. I'm sure some of those are being written now. I hope. What are you going to take here, Barry? Accounting office.
I think I like the airstrip in the Everglades.
All right. It needs to be written seriously.
Yeah.
Harrison, what can we get for you?
Hello. What I'm going to need today, what's a word you heard twice or more today? A word that you've heard 2 or more times today. Boredom. Somebody couldn't stop talking about being bored. Lesbian, annoyed. These are great. Hematoma.
Man.
Frustrated. Medicare. These are great. Oh my goodness. I'm going to run with boredom. I appreciate all these options. I'll see what else I might be able to include, but I'm going to start with boredom.
All right. Michael Burns. I love how you got that clock above you, letting us know that time is pressing.
Yeah, it was not intentional, but there it is. There it is. Yeah, I'd like to hear about a project that has been deferred and restarted for decades. Medicare. No, that's the other one. Okay. Choosing a new front door. Wonderful. Making art to sell. Oh, I identify with too much of this. The Gowanus
Clearing out the
Express.
basement, Gowanus Expressway, producing my play.
saving the planet, editing my play, yeah, living in space.
What are you taking, Mr. Burns?
Yeah, let's see here. I think, boy, that's really hard because these are absolutely wonderful, but I think I'm I kind of like choosing a new front door.
Choosing a new front door. All right, we're
Yeah.
about to send you off, folks, but let's just do a real quick round to remind me and the people on watching on Zoom, whatever platform, what the suggestions are. What are you taking away, Alex Rowe
Boxes.
and Barry Wallace,
Airstrip in the Everglades.
Harrison Young,
Boredom.
and Michael Burns?
Choosing a new front door.
All right, folks. I'm about to send you away for 45 minutes. But before I do, I just want to remind you that this is not enough time. And improv is all about going with your first idea. Anything you write will be right. Ready? On your mark, get set, right away. All right, everybody in the Zoom room. Where as our playwrights are going away, I'll remind Harrison Young that he's still on camera. And there he goes. It's now time for everyone in the Zoom room to pop back on camera. Just wave. Oh, hello, everyone. Oh, it's great to see you. I love to have your backup here for me because it's more than backup. It is the whole show. If you haven't already, grab some paper or whatever you're going to write with. Just a reminder that we're streaming on YouTube and Facebook, but I will also tell you millions do not see this. So it's not going to make you famous or embarrass you. You're more than welcome to participate with your camera off, but it does help me so much if you keep it on. There are some options for you to see us. If you put your cursor up in the right-hand corner, you can see that it says like gallery view or speaker view. And you click on that, that will change how you see the screen, but it doesn't change how any of us see the screen. So don't worry about wrecking anything. All right. Let us start this jam. I see that we've got Co-Moed, Amy Stark, Jean Sheridan on screen, and we've got a couple of people off screen. And that's all cool. I'm just going to see if I close this app, if my timer stays on. Oh, it does. Oh, this is awesome. All right, folks, you ready to write? As I said, I think people were here at the beginning when I said, I think of this as Mad Libs. It's not a writing class. It's not a writing workshop. It's just throw something down on paper and let's see how many directions it went. So first off, I'm just going to try to get used to just slapping something down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a word, write a word down. I'm going to say them fast and I won't repeat them. So just write as quickly as you can. Here we go. Phone. Mouse. Soldier. Build. Order. Night music. And that's it. If you wrote anything, you have been brilliant. Now, let's hear what people wrote. Does someone want to go first or should I just pick you? Is it easier if I just pick you? I'll go with Jean because I know you've been here before. Why don't you turn off your microphone? I'll say the word and you just say what you wrote. You ready? Here we go. Phone.
Yeah, I wrote phone. I got this wrong.
No, that's absolutely right. I love it. Mouse.
I wrote mouse.
Soldier.
I wrote soldier.
Build.
Build.
Order.
Order.
Night music.
Night music.
I have been doing improv classes with people since 1988. This is the second time ever that someone has done that. So you have been incredibly original. Thank you so much. Janella? Let's hear it.
I misunderstood. I thought you just wanted us to write what you said.
Did you do the same thing?
Yeah, I misunderstood what you wanted.
How awesome you all. Oh, you know what? None of you misunderstood. I obviously misexplained because everyone here has done something that has never been done before until tonight, except for once. All right, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Write the first word that pops into your mind. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'll just do this. Phone. Mouse. Soldier. Build. Order. Night music. I don't even know if Zoom can do this or not. They used to not be able to, but let's try this. When a lot of us, when we lead the jam, we just kind of look at important things that happened in history on that date and let it suggest something to us. And the 19th Amendment, ensuring women's suffrage, was ratified on this date. And so in honor of that, and letting everyone's voice be heard in a democracy, would you all please turn off your microphones and all answer at the same time? Let's see if that will happen. Turn on your microphones. I know I said off, but you should not listen to me at this point. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Phone.
Here.
All.
Calling the cat.
I can hear you all. That's great.
Kill.
Mouse.
Kill.
Soldier.
Kill.
Build.
Home.
Order.
Restaurant.
Night music.
Oldie day.
All right. Let's do this a little more. What I'd like to do is, first of all, not forget that I got to give them let's do this. I'll say a word and you write whatever it makes you think of, but I'll give you like a few more seconds, maybe 10, who knows. Here we go. Salieri.
Ooh.
Here comes another one. Box. Windswept. Redacted. Milky Way. And let's just pause that for a second, because I did not mention this at the beginning, but the playwrights know this is going to happen. We're going to send them all a prompt that has to be.
You froze. Oh dear.
Person.
Give her a chance to come back.
Yeah, that looks kind of bad.
Has she dropped off?
Yeah, something happened. How are you all today?
Fine.
I'm an MPG. Miserable but grateful.
Oh. And miserable, grateful.
MBG.
That's cool. That's great. I love it. I'm going to use it. Oh,
Okay.
she's off. Yeah.
Yeah. So Alex is now the host and we are still live streaming.
Yes. This
Let-
gets exciting.
If Alex can hear and he wants to make me co-host.
Oh,
She can't reestablish herself.
Hey, everyone. It looks like Laura has dropped out of the meeting, and she just texted me that she's frozen. But we can continue.
Okay.
I'll put my play on pause. It was going nowhere anyway. Where were we?
She had just given us a list of words, and I think we're getting ready to send y'all another prompt.
Nice. Go ahead and do that if you have an idea what it is, because we're eager for them. And if she has not suggested something, I'm sending her a text right now, then I would suggest a stage direction. Send us something that we need to put in,
Stage
unless the list of
direction.
words is something helpful.
Mhm.
Let me open my chat, excuse me.
Dog
Oh, you want us to print it in? Yeah.
Yeah, just enter those words, enter your suggestions for a stage direction into the chat. You froze. Do the twist, great. I promise I will not choose anything that will inform me. From Ted, a dog enters stage left, exit stage left. They moved towards the center right. I'm going to suggest, I'm going to answer Laura's call and suggest, I'm going to text everyone and say a dog enters from stage left, but that's exactly what you should do, is take these suggestions. Thank you, Ted. And they will
You're so good.
become part of everybody's plays. Now, let me let me check in with her. I expect we were starting another game.
Okay.
Did her word list, was that to begin another game?
Yeah, it was, she just read off these Sarah
Salieri,
Salieri.
Box,
Bach, Windswept,
um,
Redacted.
redacted, and Milky Way.
Nice.
Good recall. Ooh,
No
I'm
idea
not
what to do.
senile yet.
I don't know how we remember any of this.
I think the goal would be take those words and allow them to shape a narrative, maybe an exploration of an environment, if that's not redundant from what you had done before.
Shape.
we hadn't done anything
say it
before.
again.
No, she just said give when she, like if she said Salieri, we're supposed to write what comes to mind.
Ah, great.
And when she said box, what comes to mind? So
Oh, beautiful. So was the list that you just get? I'm sorry to be filling in right here without entirely knowing what was happening. Was that your list? What came to mind?
No, that's the list she
No.
gave us. And
Okay.
then we wrote down what came to mind.
Oh, well, then it is certainly time to read what came to mind.
We're supposed to say
Would-
it all at once.
Would you start? Yeah.
I think that
Yeah,
was-
let's hear them.
we would continue with that.
Okay. So,
Go ahead.
a liar for a movie idea. That was.
Nice. I love it. Great.
I just wrote stage.
Stage. Sure.
Um,
Sure. I see all that coming around.
Box,
Uh,
we did.
Trapped. Windswept was Fall Night.
Mhm.
Redacted was FBI files, and Milky Way was Candy.
I had Wrestle for Box. Windswept was Jane Eyre.
Ooh,
Redacted was Daniel Ellsberg.
wow.
And
Milky Way.
Milky Way got me Snickers.
Right. Right. Exactly.
That's
Jean, did you have
for
responses?
Salieri, I think that was Mozart's time, wasn't it? Salieri, so I put Mozart sound. Box container. What was the third word?
Windswept.
Windswept.
Swept, I put slop mess. Redacted, took back, and Mars. Was that the word Mars? Candy
Milky Way.
planet.
Milky Way.
Planet. Milky Way. Candy planet. That's it.
And I've got play, cardboard, desert, blackout, and night sky.
Very nice. Very nice. Amy, do you have anything that you'd like to share? Oh, you're muted if so.
Okay. Mozart box was tape. Windswept was breeze. Redacted back. Milky Way stars.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Um, so, hello, Barry. Barry, have you joined? Oh, I'm sorry. When I said, can you rejoin the meeting? That was for Laura Livingston.
Do we need to come back?
Nope. Nope, we don't.
Okay.
Sorry, it's getting confused. Folks, obviously I'm going to have to text to the playwrights some instructions, including that stage direction, which never got sent because I was so preoccupied hearing your wonderful responses to the prompts. But I'm going to suggest another game which you all can work on, something we tried last week. And I'm going to embellish it a little bit with a little image that I showed you earlier. So this is an action-based game. What I would like you to do is write a scene that begins with an action, one person taking an action towards another person. So in this case, it might be someone hitting a tennis ball. That obviously is not the best choice for you. You'll take your own. And then describe what follows, the response to that action, or maybe what it is that motivates that action, or the way in which that action is done. And then what comes after that, and what comes after that. But the key is to try and do it without dialogue at this point. So take that, start with an action, one person doing something to another, and then what follows, and what follows. And while you do that, I'm going to try and communicate with Laura. So I'm going to turn my audio off.
So we don't talk about feelings?
You can talk about feelings as long as there's no dialogue at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, feelings, motivations, manner, but see what you can convey in a description of what's happening. This is a kind of.
Are we working with each other or?
Nope. Nope.
No.
Just writing your own.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I'm going to see if I can help out Dr. Livingston. And now, from wherever you are, someone in the scene you're describing says something. And this will be the conclusion of this scene. And if you've already concluded it, then this would be the time to invite a comment from someone. And take just a moment more. And I'm going to come back. And before we read the product of your labors, let's come up with another suggestion for the playwrights who are now at about their 25-minute mark. So it'd be a good time to send them something. For the playwrights, I would like to suggest, in the spirit of what we were just doing, a line of dialogue. Can we give them a line of dialogue that all the plays will have to include?
Related to
Type them
related,
into the chat. I'm sorry?
related to something?
Oh, it doesn't related to whatever you like it to be.
Oh, it can be anything. Okay.
Because they won't know. All the playwrights are writing their own plays, pursuing their
Right.
whimsy. And so whatever you say will not relate to anything they're doing, we hope. I didn't mean it. Open the window and let the smoke out. These are brilliant. What a relief I'm not actually working on a play. Same old shit.
SOS.
What part of the complete sentence, no, did you not understand? You have to focus, damn it. I'm just a sucker for almost first suggestions. I think they will be well stymied by open the window and let the smoke out. So as you prepare to read, those of you who are game to read, I'm going to write this to the playwrights. Just give me a moment to do that. And if there's any finishing touch you want to make on your own work, by all means do. Laura tells me, by the way, that her computer has completely seized up. She can not even move the cursor. So you'll continue under my somewhat dizzying and blinkered guidance. Let's see who would like to read an action scene that ends with at least one statement. Jean, thank you so much. Jean will start us off. And remember to turn on your audio.
Okay, got it. Thanks. He knocked on the open door, concerned that his neighbor had fallen. Sarah peeked her head around the door, arms filled with books and a lollipop in her mouth. Steve stepped to the doorway, took the books out of her hand, and proceeded to place them in the large open box behind the door, and then picking up the one remaining Tootsie Pop sitting on the cluttered table. He knew he was going to miss Sarah as she ventured off to her new teaching position in Korea. She had been a great neighbor. I'm going to miss our elevator talks, he said.
What a brilliant, brilliant response. And I didn't see Korea coming. I've got to admit. You also could have written my play for me since I was thinking about boxes and things moving on. So thanks very much. Let's just say that's been done. Who's next? Who has a scene in silence and then
I don't know how much of a scene it is, but it's a couple of lines. She sprinkles bird seed on the windowsill. He brings in a dustpan. She blocks him bodily. He opens the door and lets the cat in. She opens a can of cat food. He throws it in the trash. She says, "It's the bird or me." He says, "I'll leave that up to the cat."
I love the kind of what's the word? It's almost a bullet point. Like it's not Hemingway, but it's a great this, I mean that in whatever way you want to take it, really, the best way. But there's
Okay.
something so satisfying about that. This happens, this happens, this happens.
We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Would you like to talk now? Do you,
I'll leave it up to the
is the audio is on? Is there a
Okay.
scene to read from?
Okay, Wonder Woman and Hulk in a romantic cabin hotel. She picks up the mini hotel fridge and throws it at the Hulk. Candy spills everywhere. He picks up a tiny bottle of rosé, toasts her, and opens the bottle. Picks up the mini fridge and throws it back at Wonder Woman. Candy flies everywhere. She picks up a candy bar, bites into it. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing. I like the way things are being reincorporated too. We've got the Mars Milky Way coming right back in.
Food, very, very susceptible to food.
This whole thing it could make it sort of epic. Anyone else? Amy, have you one? I just see your video is on. I don't want to.
I thought we were supposed to write about the two people holding a bat.
Well, you certainly can. There's no supposed.
Oh, yeah, I did. I thought that was the assignment. I'm sorry.
Oh, far be it. I'm sorry that it seemed an imposition if it did, but I'm glad you did because no one has yet. So please.
Okay. This is called Shallow. He was a professional baseball athlete. She was a bored and jealous wife. She picked up the bat to hit him and ruin his career. As she lifted the bat behind her, cursing, she sprained her spine and was frozen. He called the ambulance. She lay in the hospital bed, paralyzed for 1 year. Then she started moving and appreciated what she had. She, of course, rejoiced at her success and his. Oh, how shallow she be.
How shallow she be? And yet do she be?
She was jealous, and then she wasn't jealous.
Huh. That sounds like a maturity. That sounds like a kind of spiritual growth to me.
Yeah.
Janella, would you like to share one? As you know, you do not have to, but if you have one you'd like to, we'd love to hear it.
That was me, Janella.
Oh, I'm so forgive me. I was thinking that it was Amy because I had Amy's video on. Amy, is there one that you would like to share? Did you write anything you'd like to?
All right. She came home thoroughly exhausted from grocery shopping. Every opportunity there was a religious experience. All that stimulation and things on special. But now was the challenge, calming down the brain to put everything away, each item of food or cleaning product. Should it fit in the fridge or the freezer? The shelves or the doors? And I can't understand my handwriting. Okay, so where would the paper towels go this time? Darling, I know putting this stuff away has been a challenge, but it must be put away tonight.
I love it. I love the way the in a sense the buildup of frustration becomes the words. You know, it's I love these a long scene in silence that finally is delivered in speech. Myself, maybe not for everybody. We are at I forgive me. I'm just checking the time since I don't have the timer going, and we have. Can this be 17 minutes left for the playwrights? I wonder if that's true. Let's say that is true. So they have a few more minutes. So a new game to try. I'm going to consult my list of games since I was not entirely set up for this. Forgive me while I squander your time here, but I think I have one.
Oh boy.
Okay. Nope. I don't have what I suggested, so I'm just going to pitch right in with this one. This is a narrative, and in which you obviously, wherever it goes, you are welcome to take it. It is not limited to dialogue or lack of dialogue, as full a creation as you would like to make. It goes like this. We're going to start with this line. Blank was surprised that blank. You fill in the blanks and continue from there. And then in a little bit, another line is going to come up that you are invited, dare I say required, to include in the narrative you're creating. But just let that get you a start. Blank was surprised that
This is odd. I'm not getting any sound.
We're supposed to be writing.
But we hear you. We're just writing. Mrs. Rowe, thank you for joining us. And now, include into your writing, it had to be asked something. What had to be asked? That's up to you. And then to draw it towards a conclusion, something had to change. So this is your third prompt for the narrative you're writing, whatever form it takes. Something had to change. So and we're going to draw this to a close. So find a way to wind up your current process at whatever stage of completion or rough drafttion as it may be. And I look forward to hearing them. But before we do, we're going to send the playwrights another suggestion. So, soon time to put down your pencils. I see the equivocal look of, I'm not sure if that was so good. And that means that's a big thumbs up from a published author in the group. It's what we like to see. Before we hear them, here's, this is one of my favorite additions to the plays when I'm working as a playwright, and not a suggester, not a gadfly to the playwrights. And it is this. We want to send them, and ask me if this doesn't make sense, because it's fun, a temporal shift in their play. And that can be something like 5 years later, or suddenly the action starts over again. Some change in time. So, they're writing their plays and they've incorporated your stage direction, and they've incorporated a line that you wanted them to include. But now we're going to change it, and somehow the time frame is going to change. Whatever that means to you, enter it into the chat. And if you're feeling like I've just made this confusing, feel free to ask. What do I possibly mean by that?
We're supposed to write a time change.
A time change that they will have to incorporate into their play. Suddenly the Starship Enterprise appears. I don't disagree that would be suggest a shift in time, and one that's very suitable for Star Trek. But it doesn't quite address it. Not that I like to say no, a shift in their time. That their timeline somehow changes. But it could be anything. As I said, suddenly the action starts all over again, or move them forward or backwards. Or time could, I don't want to bog you down with so the future when aliens come to Earth. Everyone is suddenly 8 years old. Love it. Love both of these. Suddenly it's the future when aliens come. Everyone is suddenly 8 years old. Any other changes in time? Imagining the play is going along and suddenly its timeline. What might really mess up your play if you were working on it? Suddenly everyone moves in slow motion. I see typing happening. Surprisingly, it was dawn again. Suddenly day turns to night, or vice versa. Now we're getting the swing of it. I'm going to try that. Let's throw that in, Gene. Although I love these other ideas, but I just want to share the wealth. So suddenly day turns to night, or vice versa. That would have been brilliant, by the way, in the play that I was going to write. Let's hear the product of these challenging games. And I'll just note that they have 6 minutes left to finish their plays. So I'll send them that warning. Who would like to start with the, and I'll remind you of what the narratives were. Blank was surprised that, etc. Who has one? I see nodding. I see nodding in a cat. Audio on.
We didn't realize the cat decided to join us.
Oh, the cat's always joined. Yeah, no, it's a given.
I'll start. He was surprised she was still talking. I know it's hard to grasp, but you suck at killing. I would have used the gun personally. Blood splatter. Too much cleanup, and also I like this shirt. Sorry. Look, It had to be asked. No, I appreciate you coming clean. I gotta say, I respect that. You almost got away with it. Well, something had to change.
Let me just acknowledge the brilliance of actually incorporating the what could have been narrative instructions into the dialogue. I love that. Didn't see it coming. I'm a big fan. Who else? Anyone else? Jean?
Janella.
Maybe? Janella, did you say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So Janella first, and then but there's time for everyone.
Okay. I was surprised too late that when the candy had CBD in it, I had given it to the nun and she started to do the funky chicken. It had to be asked, "Did you ever wish you were a dancer, nun?" She responded, "Yes, but I only had 3 toes on each foot." My mother said, "That's okay. That's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost." Something had to change, so I became a nun. Not really. I'm
Who
not a
saw
nun.
that coming? Who saw Laura Livingston coming?
Huh?
Delightful. Delightful. Who's next? Jean? Amy.
Okay. Marley was surprised that John was so encouraging. It had to be asked, "Is your fractured arm healed yet?" Something had to change, so she took off her sling. The moment of truth. She collapsed from the pain, and John put the groceries away for her after all.
See, harmony. I love a story that no matter how far it digresses, finds harmony in the end. Beautiful, beautiful. Jean, or were you
Yeah.
you're nodding, and Ted, I think you have one as well. Great,
Yeah.
great.
Peter was surprised that he remembered all the words to the address he was about to give. Memorization was never his strong suit, but he was passionate about this topic. He could feel the excitement course through his blood when he was asked to give a talk. But first, it had to be asked, "Can it be any topic?" And they told him it had to be related to his research. He thought. Something had to change. So he decided that talking about dinosaurs had been his research from childhood.
Wily scholars, once again, manipulating the data to suit the theory. Beautiful. Ted, have you one to read for us?
Am I on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on. Okay. Adam was surprised that the drugs didn't work. He had paid good money to the same dealer he'd used for decades. This guy had always been reliable in the past. Long swaths of Adam's life had disappeared following visits to this dealer. It had to be asked, what had gone wrong this time? Something had to change, so he called his mother. "Mom, are you still double checking Dad's shipments?"
Family drama out of the kernel of the truth. Welcome, Laura Livingston.
Hello, everybody. I sure missed you.
You'll see us on the replay. We have 2 more minutes. If I think I was timing more or less correctly, and there are a couple more minutes for the playwrights. Do you want to try a last speed round game while I write a 45-minute play in 1.5 minutes?
I'm going to do a speed round game.
Will you?
I will.
If you have one ready, I feel you were deprived.
Thank you. So we've only got 2 minutes. So here's did you do any of them I sent you, Alex?
I didn't get any because your computer wasn't on.
Okay.
No, I didn't receive any. I'm so sorry.
That's fine. I'm doing a speed round now. All right, everybody. Helium was discovered on this day in history. So here's what I'd like. Pick a setting that a character is going to be speaking a monologue in, and pick something and setting, if you haven't thought of one yet, pick a coffee shop, and pick a very serious worry. If you haven't thought of one yet, pick climate change, ice raids, or health insurance. And then write a monologue in a minute that a character who has a silly voice will speak. For instance, they sound like they've sucked helium, or they have a comic opera French accent or some other crazy way of speaking. If you haven't thought of one yet, pick French accent or helium. Ready? Write it. You have seconds. You have 10 more seconds. All right. And now I just want to hear these silly voices. That's all I'm in it for. Okay, Co-Moed, whose name I don't actually know. Let's hear it.
Oh, it's Claire, and
Claire.
it's a bar, homelessness, and it's in the voice of Truman Capote.
Excellent.
I have always depended on the kindness of strangers. So who's going to take me home? I travel light.
I love it. I love. Who's on screen with you? Is he also
My
writing?
husband Ted. This is Ted.
Ted, can we hear yours?
I haven't got one yet. Keep going. I'll get there.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
No.
Amy, you are next on my view here. Can you go?
Okay. In the hospital parking lot, a high voice, I don't know, a little girl. Okay. There are 300,000 people who go broke from an operation or disease not covered by health insurance, and 60,000 die each year.
I don't know why I'm such a fan of things that it hurts me to laugh at. that caused me a little heart pain there. Janella, are you there? Are you reading
Yes.
tonight?
Yes.
Let's hear it.
We were in the forest, and squeaky helium-like voices surrounded us. It was aliens, 20 feet tall, but squeaky and scared. We're hungry. We're so hungry. We shared our donuts, and all was well.
Oh, that's nice. Jean, can we hear yours?
Yes, I want a cup of coffee, but no, not an iced coffee. In fact, I do not want anything that uses the word ice. It is a foul word.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, so much. I'm so happy to be back. And I think our playwrights are back. Let me
We're
count
waiting
them.
for Harrison. I've been calling and calling him, but no response yet. There he is now.
There he is
Hi,
now.
My apologies. What's up?
I hope all you writers had a very, except for Alex, poor Alex.
I had a blast. Boy, I was right off the hook. Like a free swimming largemouth bass. I was so happy.
You let me off the hook. I was borrowing a computer. It froze. It won't turn off. I've unplugged it. I've done everything to make it stop. I think the battery's just going to have to run down and then we'll see. Yeah, I know. Like, this is interesting. I should say it like this. Anyway, I'm glad to be back. And now what happens next here is we need to take a 10-minute intermission while these playwrights cast their plays. So I believe it is 27 minutes after some hour, wherever people are. So let's take an intermission and everyone come back at 37 minutes after the hour. Of course, you're welcome to stay around and listen to the chaos, but this is going to get crazy. 37 minutes after whatever hour you're in. But Michael Burns, you're there. Okay. All right.
I'm here. Yeah.
All right. So I think we started with Alex. Did we start with Alex?
We did, and I wrote about 10 lines before taking over the meeting, so I have nothing more.
Should we read the 10 lines for you?
No.
Okay.
No, it was actually going to be brilliant, but I just don't, it doesn't really make it doesn't get anywhere yet. So I don't think it's worth it.
Oh, okay. All right. Barry, who do you need from us?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I jumped the gun there on the text string. Michael, can you play Peter?
Sure.
Laura, do you want to read?
I think I may be able to read off my phone. So
Okay.
I will, but do send it to everybody just in case someone has to take my place.
Yeah, a question about that. I just replied to somebody's email with the final link, replied all. I'm just not good at this. Hopefully you got it that way. Where am I looking for other scripts?
I replied to that link as well.
Okay.
So that's the one that I sent out earlier today that said reply all to this link.
It might be the one that I sent with the link. I'll forward them if I don't have them.
I got yeah.
I got Barry's, but I don't have Michael's.
I see Barry's under Zoom link and email thread. So if that
Okay,
helps
you know
anybody.
what is it about me? I don't know. This happened with the rehearsal too. So that's terrible. Alex, you sent.
I will send. I can send it if I got it. Sure.
New Zoom meeting. Alex Rowe, Laura. Let's see here. August 11th.
Oh, here's yours. I'll forward it.
Thank you so much, because I'm obviously incompetent.
Barry, who do you need?
So Laura, can you read Wendy?
Okay.
And Harrison, can you read Smee?
Me. Yes.
Smee. Mr. Smee.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Harrison, who do you need?
Hi. Laura, if you would please, I would like for you to read for Charlotte, and Michael, if you would read for David, and Barry, if you would read for the teacher and the police.
Okay.
I would like to note real quick, Charlotte and David, both of them play each other in the past as well. I tried to notate it accordingly, but
they play each other, play themselves in the past.
Yes, but like when you look in the past, Charlotte is playing as both characters. Also, when you look at the past, David is playing as both characters, making fun of each other's voices along the way.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
That sort of thing. Sorry,
right.
I could have been clear. I don't know how to say that more efficiently.
I don't know.
Okay, so
Michael Burns, what do you need?
Yeah, I don't know everybody, but let's see. Harrison, could you read Donnie, Barry, Alex, and Laura Alex? There are two different Alexes. They're spelled differently.
Thank you.
So who is? I didn't understand what that meant. Laura is playing Alex.
There are two characters. They're both named Alex. One is ALYX. That's Laura. The other is ALEX, and I'm hoping Barry would read that.
Okay.
I had to be difficult, like just not a nice thing to do, but what can I say? And
so you've got Harrison Young playing, I think, Daddy. Barry
Donnie,
is playing Alex.
Donnie.
Barry is playing ALEX, and I am playing ALYX.
There you go.
All right.
Got it.
And Alex, as you have been all evening, maybe you should be on deck in case I can't get this on my phone.
I will. I'm not. So I've tried to forward the scripts, and I'm not reading in anybody's plays, so I can just monitor and.
Okay, I have,
if need be.
I have Neverglades, and I'm totally, but I'm not reading in that, right? So
I don't have Harrison. I don't have yours.
I'm
Right.
about to send it. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Okay. Just who is the sender of the email where plays are attached? Tell me that.
I have been-
Living Jerk was the original sender. If you just
but
replied,
I've been forwarding them because people were sending them to me only. So I've just forwarded them to. Oh, so it comes from Alex M. Rowe at Gmail, I think.
okay.
Alex Rowe, Harrison Young, Zoom link and email thread. Let us pray. Okay,
And I
that's
just
never. Damn. Yeah, that gives me one play.
I've got never something a couple of times.
We are cursed by the technology this evening.
I'm working on compiling the plays that I have for a single email in case that's helpful.
That would be an incredibly good thing.
We're looking at where I can here. So let's see. So the plays that I have right now, I have 3. I have Alex's right away 8_18. I have Barry's play Neverglades, and I have my play A Closer Look. Michael, did you say that you've already sent yours?
Well, I think I sent it to Alex, who forwarded it, but apparently
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Ooh,
What-
let
what-
me check that. Oh, that may be the one that I have. Yours was one with Alex and Alex in it. Was that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I have 3 scripts, or there's expected to be more scripts.
I have gotten 3 scripts, and I think
Oh.
that's all we've got.
Great.
Okay, so Harrison, could you just send me that compilation of the 3 scripts? Because
Yes.
thank you. Then I'll stop panicking. I feel like I've never seen a computer before. This is ridiculous.
It's all good. It's all good. So I have just sent that in our email that we've been sharing together with all 3 scripts in the same email all together on that. So we should all have it in the same email.
Okay, so we've got 2 minutes before I ask the audience to come back. So if you need more time, just let me know.
Harrison, what's your email address? I'm sorry, but I'm
It's all good. Next Rung Productions
okay, great.
@gmail.com.
Okay. Pray, pray, pray.
And I show that it went to
There we are. A closer
what I believe is your-
look. A closer
Yes.
look right away, Neverglades. I'm there. Thank you so much for your patience, folks.
Hey, worked out.
Okay.
Anytime. All these years of tech support have paid off. Yes.
One minute, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, please. 1 minute, everyone. All right, folks. We're back from intermission. I hope you've purchased some of our fine snacks out in the lobby. or stole them or whatever. We've cast these plays, and we're ready to read them to you. I've put the websites of both Freestyle Repertory Theater and Synergy Theater in the chat. I would like to invite you all, if you're members of Facebook, to go to Right Away Afterwards and join that. That's a Facebook group that is only for people who've done Right Away. And if you'd like to make a donation, I'd buy a computer. No, if you'd like to make a donation, you can go to either one of our websites, and we both have donor buttons there. And Freestyle Rep is a tax-exempt organization, and you can deduct that from your income tax, and that is all groovy. While we're reading these plays, we like to kind of treat it as much like a theater. So if you're not in the play, we ask everyone to turn their cameras and their microphones off, but do pop back on when we're done reading them, because we love seeing the audience response to what we've done. I think I can reach you, or maybe I can ask Alex if he's here, to read what were the suggestions that the playwrights were using. He may not be here. Oh, there he is.
I can do that. I was just trying to add another bell or a whistle to my Zoom, as I always do, and it was distracting me. I think I can read the suggestions the playwrights were using. Yes, of course. So, Laura, you had not made one when I rudely interrupted the meeting, had you?
I thought I had. I'm not sure that everyone got it. It was Everyone Freezes. That's just one I made up because that's what had happened to me. So I don't know if the other playwrights got that or not.
It's brilliant, but no, I don't think we got that.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Everyone freezes. Well, playwrights might have gotten that. So the first suggestion was Everyone Freezes. That came in about 37 minutes. Then the next suggestion was a stage direction. A dog enters from stage right, and that was actually mistaken. It was supposed to be from stage left, but I got my left and right reversed, no longer being on stage. A dog enters from stage right. The next suggestion, a line of dialogue. Open the window and let the smoke out. And the final suggestion, right at the last minute, was suddenly day turns to night, or vice versa. Those are the suggestions. We'll see how they were incorporated. How I do look forward to seeing what came of it.
It sounds incredible. Barry Wallace, in our new order, with Alex having to stop his play before it barely got started. Yours is the first one coming up. So please remind us of what the suggestion was you got from the audience to kick it all off. And feel free to set the stage as you like. I believe that Harrison and I are reading this. Here we go.
All right. Neverglades. Setting, an airstrip in the Everglades. Hot, sticky, the definition of humidity. We see the edge of an old airstrip surrounded by jungle or the closest equivalent. A shack sits on one side of the airstrip. Peter comes out of the shack with a pair of binoculars. He scans the sky. From inside the shack, a voice calls out.
Peter? Peter! Any sign of the Jolly Roger? Peter?
Is that me? I'm sorry.
That should be Michael.
Oh, God.
Peter, any sign of the Jolly Roger?
Not that I can see. Clouding up, though. Could be rain.
Wendy comes out of the shack.
How long's he been gone?
About 3 days. It's not like Smee to be this adventurous. He loves to sit by the fire, not fly in the air.
With Hook gone, maybe he's feeling a little more captainish.
Maybe.
Peter, is something wrong?
No. Well, not really. Just a feeling.
I heard it last night.
Heard what?
The croc. Tick, tick, tick.
The sound of a plane passing over is heard. Wendy and Peter move back toward the shack and freeze. The plane goes away.
That was a close one. If the Florida government finds out about us out here, we're done for.
Governments. That's what made us leave Neverland. Stupid Crown deciding they needed a new resort community in the middle of the ocean.
Wait, you heard the croc? How? After all this time?
A whistle/whine of a wireless radio is heard. Peter opens an awning on the shack and pulls up a microphone.
Mayday, mayday, Jolly Roger to tower. We're coming in hot and...
Static.
Smee, can you hear me?
Taking the binoculars from Peter.
I think I see him. Behind that bank of clouds.
A dog, Nana, enters from stage right, barking furiously.
Quiet, Nana. Peter, can you get them back? They're coming in too fast.
Neverglades Tower calling the Jolly Roger. Do you read?
Aye, Captain. I mean, Peter. It's me. It's Mr. Smee. Bet you weren't expecting me.
Oh, great. He's found old sitcoms on the TV. Can you quiet that dog? Jolly Roger, Mr. Smee, you're coming in too fast. Pull back on the wheel. Trim the sails.
I wouldn't call, Michael. John of the Lost Boys experienced sailors. Neverglades. They're having a bit of trouble finding their sea legs or air legs.
Oh, no.
What is it?
That plane we saw a minute ago, it's flying right behind the Jolly Roger. It has to have seen it. We've been discovered.
Can't be helped now. Mr. Smee, what is your status?
No, lads, it is only a minor inconvenience.
Yes, Smee's talking to someone else.
No, lads, it is only a minor inconvenience. Everything on board is fireproof. Just open the window and let the smoke out.
They're on fire. Smoke is coming out of one of the portals.
No, slow down.
The sound of a pirate ship flies by overhead, forcing Peter and Wendy to duck. They follow the path of the ship into the Everglades as it crashes.
Whatever are we going to do? The plane is right behind it.
What I should have done in the first place. Tink!
The sound of tinkling bells is heard as a greenish-yellow ball of light floats in and lands on Peter's shoulder. Nana barks her head off.
Tink, you know what to do. That plane can never get back to its base.
The tinkling bells intensify as the yellow ball of light turns red. It takes off into the sky.
And you thought it was pretty here.
It's not my fault. This was the best place we could find on short notice. Neverland's being turned into a Disneyland, and we had to get out of there. I remember my papa saying he had a cousin living in America that owned land in Florida.
Right here, among the snakes and the swamp water and...
A distinctive, familiar tick-tock, tick-tock is heard.
Crocodiles.
They hug each other protectively and look all over. Finally, Smee enters, clothing torn and slightly soiled, but otherwise okay. He's being followed by a huge, ticking crocodile.
Bless me, look who I found in the swamp. We practically landed on him.
Smee does a little fist bump, boogaloo hand slap with the croc.
Smee, are you all right?
Where are my brothers?
And the other lost boys?
Right as rain, my boy. They're on their way.
What's that noise?
Something is walking through the underbrush. Suddenly, Captain Hook appears, or a zombie version of their old nemesis. He points his mangled hook at the group, tries to form words, but can't quite find a voice.
It's Hook!
Captain, you've looked better.
How did he survive all this time and get all the way here?
He must have been in the belly of that old croc. And the old boy finally spit him out.
Hook vaguely waves his fist and hook at the group and shambles forward.
We're doomed.
The three, plus the Croc and Nana, huddle together, sure that this is the end from an undead Hook.
How uncivilized.
Blimey!
Suddenly a roar from above is heard. Day turns to night as something large eclipses the sun. The red twinkling light and bell sounds reappear and seem to tug Peter and the others to safety. Hook looks up, then at the audience, and his face falls, literally. Blackout. In the darkness is a huge explosion as the plane crashes on top of Hook.
Second star to the right, and straight on till morning.
Oh, shut up, Peter.
Nana barks. End of play.
That's nice.
I like it.
That is the best news that has come out of the Everglades in quite a while, in my opinion. All right, we have Harrison Young next on deck. Harrison, come on in. Remind us of, first of all, remind me of the name of your play.
Yes, my play is called A Closer Look.
Okay, so just remind us of what you got from the audience to start it out, and then tell us anything else you think we need to know.
And
Go
maybe
ahead.
the casting, so I don't have a 2-minute pause again.
Hey, I think I can fit that in there. So the prompt I gave was, what's a word you heard twice today? And I believe Janela said boredom, and so I ran with boredom on here. For the cast, I would like for Laura to read for Charlotte, and for David, I would like for Michael to read for David. Barry, if you would please read for the teacher and police. And if we are good and we have the scripts up, we can jump right into it.
All
And if
right.
anyone's reading stage directions, maybe turn off your video so we just see the actors.
I can do that. Not a problem. There we go. So, A Closer Look by Harrison Young. Davis sits in a classroom alone with Charlotte. The play starts with the teacher walking out stage left.
I'll be right back.
The door shuts. The silence looms for a moment.
I've still got the magnifying glass.
Girl, dude, yo, that's evidence.
We're already in detention. Relax.
Detention's just because they think it's us. Cops are in on us on this now, though, you know?
She shrugs.
What's to lose?
David contemplates in total stillness.
I don't know if I want you to throw away the arson tool or not.
What do you want?
You said you broke it and threw it in the river.
No, stupid. I'm a pyromaniac, not a litter bug. What do you want?
Well,
I know it was your dad's.
yeah, it was the last gift from my dad. Yeah.
He wouldn't want you to get into trouble with it.
Then why did you burn the school greenhouse down with it?
Whoa.
You did it.
You gave it to me?
I did not.
Okay, shut up. Not like you gifted it to me, but you took me behind the outside bleachers and tried to flirt with me over there with it.
That wasn't flirting.
Here, let me remind you.
They stand up and kick the desks they're in away like the badasses they think they are. David pets a stray dog, which the teacher dressed up as for this flashback. Charlotte talks to David during their scene together. Or talks for David during their scene together.
Yeah, like, yo, dogs could be cool if you're cool.
I don't talk like that.
Can't stop me. This is my flashback. Oh, oh wow, your dog is so cute. What's his name? Django. It is not. Is too. Prove it. Look at it. It's unchained. Ugh.
That was one of my best jokes. Just being real.
Honestly, though, check this out.
She pulls out the magnifying glass. Then he takes it from her and shows her the name tag with Django on it. She gasps.
And that's how you found out about my magnifying glass.
Yep.
And that's how you burnt down the school greenhouse 20 minutes later.
That's not what happened.
Oh, like, dog, now, listen. I'm gonna remind you real fast then.
Remind me then.
I will.
Go on.
Fine.
David picks up the teacher playing as the dog and drops him out of the school window to clear the stage again.
This is supposed to be one of the rarest plants ever. Let's burn it down.
I don't sound like that.
You sound worse. Mwah, mwah, mwah. No, stop. Give me my stuff back. Fire, fire, fire with the magnifying glass.
Smoke and flames start to emerge.
Yo, like, come on. Open the window and let the smoke out. You're gonna get us killed. Wait, no, not the propane tank. Charlotte, you don't know what you're doing.
You're full of crap.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh. So full of crap, they have to flush you twice. Yeah. Here's what really happened. Can I hold it, David? My dad's magnifying glass? Yeah. Yeah.
He hands it to her.
Can I magnify some light on that dead-looking stem over there? And then you did that stupid eyebrow raise and went, yeah, girl, yeah.
I would never.
Want a kiss?
Yeah, girl. Yeah.
There it is.
That's not fair.
Nothing's fair.
Including you having my dad's magnifying glass.
I have to get rid of it now.
You didn't, though, and I want it back.
Good luck, Skank Weasel.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
Skank weasels don't want to kiss behind the bleachers over some lost dog.
I did not.
David dives for his dad's magnifying glass. They wrestle on the floor. She starts to get the better of him after what's arguably the most vicious nurpling a purple nurple ever purpled. The teacher returns in human clothes.
I wasn't going to get you all in further trouble, but you confessed everything to each other in the middle of detention, loudly and with accents.
Charlotte and David look at each other.
Who am I kidding? You were always going to get in trouble. Police, get them.
24 police officers barge in from all angles.
Freeze!
Everybody freezes. The spotlights shine on Charlotte and David with the sound of prison bars shutting. Days and nights whoosh in and out until eventually the lights fade away. Before it completely fades out, though.
I told you that dog was named Django.
Shut up.
End. Thank you, everybody.
Wow. Wow, Harrison, what a challenge for cold reading.
Yeah.
Y'all did great, though. I appreciate it.
I got to that point first time when I was supposed to talk like Michael, and I thought, man, I should have been listening to how he was talking. You even warned me it was coming up, but still. All right, folks, we have one more play to read, and we usually, when the readings are over, we stick around for a bit and have a bit of a talk back, or just, just 5 minutes of kind of debriefing. I know we haven't given the people in the Zoom room a chance to respond to any of the plays or anything. So stick around if you would like to do that. But first, we have a play by Michael Burns.
As yet untitled,
Burns.
but
All right. I like those kind.
yeah.
Remind us of what you got for a suggestion.
Yeah, it was a project that had been delayed repeatedly over the course of decades and was still unfinished. And what I got was a new front door.
All right. Give us any setup you like, and if you're just reading
Well,
stage directions, maybe do
I
it
think
from
it's just, yeah, the opening stage directions hopefully will give enough. I'm going to make my video go off. I'll read, there's tiny bits of stage directions. I'll try to pop in with those as appropriate. So, Alex and Alex, 50s, 100-year-old 4-square house with a small entry foyer, living room, dark varnished wood trim. 2 pillars separate the foyer and the living room. The house has lovely bones, but it is a mess.
I did it.
Did what?
The guy is coming tomorrow at 10:45. I was very specific about that. They aren't late when you give them a 45 time.
What guy?
Donnie himself from Donnie's Doors.
Liar.
Teller of truth, we're doing it. He's bringing actual door samples.
What about the non-standing what's-this?
Non-standard width and hinge configuration. That's the beauty of it. Donnie does new and restorative work on doors of all decades.
My love, I will believe it when I see it.
Believe it now, my dear. By this time tomorrow, no more coming in through the side door, no more sneaking in the back door. We will enter and exit our abode.
He dramatically opens a velour curtain to reveal what may very well be a doorway covered with odd pieces of plywood, cardboard, etc.
Here.
Okay, I'll play your silly game.
Not a game. It's time.
And my check is in the mail.
I mean it. Look, I have a catalog, or brochure, I guess. It's not as thick as a catalog. Look at number 14, the Golden Oak Opportunist. Beautiful or what?
The Golden Oak Opportunist?
That's the name of the door. He names all his doors.
A knock comes from the area that's covered with plywood. Both freeze.
Did you order food?
Alex shakes her head. The knocking sound again, more insistent.
We're not here. I mean, the door is out of order. We can't let you in.
I know about the door. That's why I'm here. It's me.
Me who?
Donnie, the door guy from Donnie's Doors.
It's not tomorrow.
I know. It's now. And there's no time like the present.
We hear the sound of boards being ripped away from the frame.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Donnie's head appears through the now widening space where the plywood, etc. was.
Too late! You must be Alex. Is she Alex? Alex, when I spoke with Alex, he told me that no matter what, I was charged with replacing the door here. No matter what. And he implied, I hope I'm not going to anger anyone, but he implied that you might come up with a way to procrastinate.
You told him I would procrastinate? Prevaricator.
Well, you do, you know. It's been over 30 years.
I am not the one. I am not the procrastinator in this house, Mr. Donnie. Oh, for God's sake.
With a lunge, she grabs the last piece of plywood and rips it away, creating an opening large enough for a person to get through. Donnie enters. As he does, a wheezy bark sounds and an ancient mongrel stiffly walks into the room.
Here, fella, I'm a friend. No worries. Does he bite?
He thinks he does. No teeth, though. Thor, down.
With a wheeze, the dog lies down and apparently goes to sleep. Donnie examines the door frame.
Oh my, this hole once held a very fine door. Look at that molding. Do you know what that is?
What?
Chestnut. I know this kind of house. Did you ever see the door that was here?
Oh, yes, until it died,
Broke.
ceased to be,
Large glass pane with beveled
edges.
edges.
It
was the reason we bought the house.
We called it the door to the past and the future.
The door of dreams. You're right, it was chestnut.
A beautiful door.
What happened?
My ex came, claiming I owed her money. She smoked. She had a tantrum.
Knocked over her ashtray there, where the black floor is.
Started a fire.
We got a fire extinguisher as a wedding present.
And it put out the flames, but the place was full of smoke.
We opened the window to let the smoke out, but unbeknownst to us, two things were true. One, we had a tiny gas leak in the old gas heater that was there by the door back then.
And two, the fire wasn't quite out.
There was a sudden draft from the window and it hit the pocket of gas from the old gas heater, and the explosion killed the door.
Gravely wounding my ex in the process.
Due to the lawsuits and the short time I spent in jail and the hospital bills for the longest time, we couldn't afford a new door. Then, when we started to do a little better, we just couldn't find one that deserved to be there. Nothing as wonderful as the door that his ex killed with her cigarettes and bile and avarice.
Now, Alex.
It's true. So after a while, we just gave up on having a door.
Every once in a while, I would look in a big box store or an antique shop.
But there was nothing like the door to the past and the future.
Exactly.
And there never will be. But I can supply you with an honest door, a solid door, ash with red oak and a tiny bit of southern yellow pine with a beveled glass window. Half height, not the full pane. It isn't the door you had, but...
But?
It will become your door if you give it time. It will grow old with you like Thor there, and it won't shed on the carpet. It will age and mellow and never lie to you. It will provide ingress, egress, and a feeling that you, Alex and Alex, are worthy of a front door.
God, you know us.
That's the most beautiful thing I ever heard.
If you want it, accept it, welcome it, and let it welcome you. It won't be the door to the past or the future, but it will become the door of your dream.
Yes, yes, yes. God damn it, yes.
I have it in the truck.
Already? But there's a non-standard. What's this?
Non-standard what's-this are my specialty, Alex.
A door like this will take time to install.
Not so long.
You'll have to order special hinge thingies.
Got 'em.
But it's already after 6 p.m.
Folks, you're getting a front door. Your house needs it. You need it. It's time. Tonight. Now.
We will need a curtain.
Hand-tatted white linen from my old grandma from Ireland as my gift to you.
Lord, I just...
It's been so long.
I'm going to get to work. Thor, come on, boy. Help me with the hardware.
The old dog struggles to his feet, accompanying Donnie outside. Alex and Alex approach each other tentatively. They touch, then hug. A warm, slow embrace.
I can't believe it.
It's happening. Thank God for Craigslist.
You know, with the door replaced and all, maybe we should let Helen out of the basement.
Let's not get carried away.
The lights fade to black.
Yeah, let's bring all the playwrights back on the screen and give them all a huge round of applause. Let's bring Alex Rowe back on the stage and give him a life-saving medal, a show-saving medal. Thank you so much, Alex. I want to thank everyone for coming. I want to thank everyone who's watching this video. I will be one of those people because I really want to know what happened. If you have already or are going to or ever have in the past gone to our websites and made a donation, thank you so much for that. Freestyle Repertory Theater, of course, needs to thank the New York State Council on the Arts, who supports pretty much all of our general operations. And I always like to every so often thank the New York City's Department of Cultural Affairs, who don't fund this specifically, but they do support us and we appreciate it. Our next month's Right Away will be September 22nd. Laura Valpy will be back. Kat Coppett gets to come in because I think Michael Burns is running the drop-in improv that night at MOPCO. And we'll also be joined by Sam Johnson, who has been one of the writers on Frasier, is one of the writers on What We Do in the Shadows, and was recently nominated for an Emmy. He's always fun to have around. And you can register at synergytheater.com. Just go to performances and click on online performances. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. We have thanked the playwrights. If you are sticking around for the talk back, please stick around. If you're taking off, thank you for coming. We hope to see you next month. Bye for now.
We're going to
Bye,
bed.
folks.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting us, Alex. That was awesome.
Thanks for
Had a lot
coming.
of
Great to see
fun.
you, Claire and Ted.
Really loved the work. Thank you. Boy, am I rusty. See you all another time. Peggy.
Have a great one.
All right. If people are here for the talk back, it may just be, oh, yeah, okay. We got